Hello my dears, and welcome back to my video, and welcome if you are new here. My name is Basia, and on this channel we talk all things metalsmithing, silversmithing and jewelry making. And today I want to show you some really cool gadgets for crafters and jewelry makers, things I collected over time. So if you love things like that, organization, little tricks and hacks, then keep watching because I'm very excited to show them to you. I think you might like them. So let's jump right in. So first, I want to get started with something super simple, but something I personally love so much as someone who loves organization, and that is this makeup organizer for lipsticks or anything, to be honest. And my friend found it in a random shop here in Poland. I won't be able to tell you where to get this specific one, but I'm sure you'll be able to find it because honestly, these makeup organizers are available everywhere. And I use it to organize my stamps. And I love this solution. They are so easily accessible and I can keep them on my bench and I can see everything at a glance. So that's why I love this little organizer and I wanted to show this to you. So this next items are something that I haven't opened yet, but I'm very excited to see this. I had an ad on Instagram for a local tile shop and they were selling samples. If you've been watching me in the past, you may know that I like tile samples as props for photography, for jewelry photography. So I purchased these because I really liked the shapes and colors. So yeah, let's open them now and see how they look like. They arrived in really nice boxes, but honestly, I think that's a bit excessive, but I guess, yeah, they have to send it so they don't break. But if you go to your local tile shop, they might have tiles. Oh, it's 2 colors. I didn't know that. Check this out. Oh, I love it. So it's 2 different colors. So I purchased it because of this one, but actually this one is also so pretty. I'll show you how I'm using it for my photos. Ooh, they are so nice. Okay, I love them. Let's see the other one. Okay, so there's just one in here, but oh, and it's not shiny, it's actually matte. So I love it because the other one I purchased in the past was shiny and was actually not the best for my photos. Oh, and it has a little thingy here. That's pretty cool. I really love it. They are great. So you can use little tiles like this as props for your photography. And I personally really love it. I love the effect it creates. So I hope this may inspire you to get some for your photos. Another one is also an organizer. And this is something I found randomly. And again, a little bit of research might be needed if you want the same one. I ended up ordering this from AliExpress. I know, but I couldn't find it anywhere locally. If I wanted to buy it from the shop, the only shop that I found in Poland, I would pay much, much more, only because it was a dental shop. Supplies, like for dental practices. And they also had this note on the website that you have to be a practitioner in order to purchase from them. So I probably wouldn't even be able to buy it. But what is it? What is it, Basia? Okay, calm down. So it's this box, and apparently it's a box for those little chains that you use when you wear braces. And it's brilliant. Why are they not making that for all of the chains? In my opinion, that would be so useful, because let me show this to you. You have a little lid over here and there's a little bar inside, and on this bar you put these little discs. I don't remember the name right now, but these ones I actually have from Pepe Tools. So these chains, And these little covers for chains are from Pepe Tools, and I only have 4 for now, but I'm going to fill it all up because I found in the shop in Poland they also sell these separately. These are great in the first place to keep your chain from tarnishing. It looks like even if it's closed, you can still get your chain out. Yeah, and I really love this solution to keep my chains in one place. There are little holes over here, so you can put your chain through this and just keep it this way on your shelf. So if you love organization and organizing your chains, this might be something you might want to look for. What I searched for: braces, chains, organizer, holder, things like that. I'll try to link it in the description box, so there at least will be some reference for you or terminology that you could use. Then we have this little tool. You might be wondering what it is, or you already know what it is. It's called deburring tool. It has a sharp edge, the top over here, and this is how you use it. For example, with your rings, if you want to deburr it from the inside and get rid of the sharp edge, this little tool will help you do that in seconds. Yes, you could use your rotary tool with abrasive attachments, but this is, I think, more precise because this treats only the edge without worrying that you might catch on something else, some other details, or remove some silver from other areas. And it's just so quick to use. This is a great addition if you're working with rings a lot, especially. So I didn't know about this one for a very long time, and then I saw this mysterious, unusual tool people were using, and I was just wondering, what is it? I definitely would recommend it. Another little thing is this dressing stone. This one is from Guessfine, and it's for dressing and shaping mounted stones and other abrasive wheels. That's brilliant, and I've never had anything like that. I didn't even have an idea that something like this existed, so I was very excited when I discovered it. It's so easy to use, and if your abrasive attachments lose their shape, you can use this to refresh them and give them that shape back. If you want a sharp edge, for example, this is your tool, and it's not expensive. Here on the website it's $7.94, so definitely not a lot. Next we have tapes, and these two are great. If you've been on my channel for a while, you have seen them. But if you're new here or if you don't remember, I just want to show them to you again. This is a double-sided tape. This one is by 3M, but honestly the brand doesn't matter. What matters is that it's a very thin one, and I use it to transfer my designs onto silver sheet. So I take the paper, attach it onto the tape, attach it onto the silver, and then I can just sew it out. It's super simple, and these are great. Also, you can attach a piece of this onto your bench and stick your gemstones onto it. And then you can just use this to keep your stones in place when you're creating bezels. That's very handy. And the other tape, this one is for resin jewelry, and I actually use it to organize my gemstones in one place. So this is not double-sided, but it's very thin. And why I use this, because I found out that after time the glue from the double-sided tape goes bad. It either dries off or gets really sticky. Either way, not good. So I prefer this one, and I've been testing it for a while now. So I've been testing it for about a year now with some of these, and it looks like the glue doesn't go bad, and you can still remove the gemstone without much residue and stick it back on the tape, and it stays good. So I'm very happy with that, and I'll keep using it. Then I have this. And this is something I got as a present from my dad. It's a digital microscope, a tiny one. And honestly, I love it because it's just so much fun to use it. Obviously, it's not a professional grade, but you can use it to look inside the gemstones, search for imperfections, search for cracks, search for if your stone was chipped or not, having a big close-up and examine your metal and search for those scratches and things. And overall, this just gives you access to the surface you're working on, and you can look very closely. So I find it really cool and just a nice addition if you want to elevate your work and if you want to be more precise and double check what you're working on. Next item, if you have lots of little needle files and you want to organize them somehow so that they are very easily accessible, you can just reach out and grab one. Jeweler stores have these and different types. So some are on Lazy Susan so they can turn. I just have a simple block like this and it's still perfect to organize my files. I honestly love it. And it's just so simple. Speaking of files, I have another little gadget for you. Mine is vintage, but I know that there are shops where you can get it brand new. And this one is for holding your files if you don't have a handle. And it's just so much safer and easier to work with. And mine has a little screw on here like this, so you can take out the file and change it for another one. And I love it. It's just so much easier to hold your needle file and a bit safer because you might hurt yourself sometimes if you catch on something and this might just get lodged in your hand. So probably not a good idea to risk it. I would definitely invest in a little thingy like this. And then we have this little tool, which I don't know how it's called. I am so sorry. I was trying to find the name of it because I found it in person in a tool shop here in Poland, but I don't remember what it was called, and because I had no idea what to look for, I couldn't find it online. But if I do find it, I will link it under the video, and if I don't, and if you recognize it, please tell others what it is, what to look for, how it's called. But it's pretty much a bunch of flat metal attachments of different thicknesses. It looks like it's from 0.05 to 1 millimeter. And what I use this for, you might ask? Well, for balancing my disc cutter. Because when you're cutting discs, you want to balance the top part of the tool so that it doesn't get damaged over time with you just placing the metal sheet on one side and the other just hanging there in the air. So to balance it, you might want to put another part of metal sheet inside so it's leveled. But if you don't have it, if you don't have extra metal sheet, you could use these. And because they are in so many thicknesses, there are thicknesses here that I use when I cut discs in silver sheet. So it's just a little handy tool that might be useful if you're working with disc cutters. It's so hot right now. My camera has been switching itself off several times because it's overheating and I am sweating. Also, before I put my hair down and my makeup on, I put my clothes on because I wanted to try this, you know, fairy core type of style. I really like it, and especially in the workshop. But when I put this on and with my hair up, no makeup, no jewelry, I was laughing at myself because instead of fairy core, I looked Amish. And nothing against Amish community, but that was not my goal. So just wanted to share that with you and give you some love maybe. Have a lovely day. Bye!